everyone, welcome to IAS Darshana. I hope you all are doing very well. So, without wasting any of our time, let's move to the topics of the day. Today's topic is Vision of Developed India by 2047 has become a mass aspiration. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi interacted with a group of eminent economists with experts at Niti Aayog earlier today. The theme of the interaction was Atmanirbharta and Structural Transformation, Agenda for Viksit Bharat. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister highlighted the core pillars for India's journey toward 2047. Speaking about Viksit Bharat as a national aspiration, the Prime Minister noted that the vision of the developed India by 2047 has transcended government policy to become a genuine mass aspiration. This shift is evident in the evolving patterns of education, consumption, and global mobility, necessitating enhanced institutional capacity and proactive infrastructure planning to meet the needs of an increasingly aspirational society. Prime Minister further stressed the need for mission mode reforms to build global capability and attain global integration. To sustain long-term growth, Prime Minister called for mission mode reforms across diverse sectors. He stressed that India's policy making and budgeting must remain anchored with vision for 2047. He also spoke about the need for ensuring that the nation remains a vital hub for the global workforce and international markets. During the interaction, the economists shared strategic insights on enhancing productivity and competitiveness across the manufacturing and service sectors. The discussions focused on accelerating structural transformation through increased household savings, robust infrastructure development, and the adoption of cutting edge technology. The group explored the role of artificial intelligence as an enabler of cross-sectoral productivity and also discussed the continued scaling of India's digital public infrastructure. The participants noted that the unprecedented flurry of cross-sectoral reforms in 2025 and their further consolidation in the coming year will ensure that India continues to chart its path as one of the fastest growing global economies by strengthening its foundations and unlocking newer opportunities. Several renowned economists and experts were part of this discussion, including Sri Shankaracharya, Sri Ashok K. Bhattacharya, Sri N.R. Bhanumurthy, Ms. Amitabh Batra, Sri Janmejaya Sinha, Sri Amit Chandra, Ms. Rajani Sinha, Sri Dinesh Kanabar, Sri Basanta Pradyun, and many more. The next topic for the day is expanded allocations to support 5G, 5G advanced, future 6G, satellite broadband, and V2X technologies. The Department of Telecommunication, which is DOT, Ministry of Communications, released the National Frequency Allocation Plan of 2025, NFAP 2025, a key policy document that governs the management and allocation of radio frequency spectrum in India. NFAP 2025 will come into effect from 30 December 2025. The NFAP 2025 will provide the allocation of radio frequency spectrum to various radio communication services in the frequency range 8.3 kHz to 3000 GHz. It serves as an essential reference for spectrum managers, wireless operators, and telecom equipment manufacturers. The key enhancements in NFAP 2025. NFAP 2025 introduces several strategic and future-ready revisions to meet the growing spectrum demand for next-generation technologies. Identification of the 6425-7125 MHz band for international mobile telecommunications, which is IMT, significantly enhancing mid-band spectrum availability for 5G, 5G advanced and future 6G networks. Allocation of Ka, Q and V bands for satellite-based services, crucial for high throughput geostationary orbit, satellites and large non-GSO satellite constellations, additional spectrum for in-flight and maritime connectivity to ensure seamless broadband access in the air and at the sea. support for emerging technologies such as vehicle to everything, communication, LEO and MEO, satellite services, and expanded broadband connectivity solutions. These enhancements will ensure that India's spectrum management remains responsive, high capacity, and harmonized with global standards, supporting both current and future digital innovations, which will help in enhancing development of ecosystem in India. The next topic for the day is results of PM Yuva 3.0 declared. 43 young authors chosen in 22 Indian languages and English. The results of the Prime Minister's scheme for mentoring young authors PM Yuva 3.0 implemented by the National Book Trust India under the Ministry of Education have been announced on the website of NBT India aligned with the National Education Policy NEP 2020. The scheme aims to encourage young writers to contribute the nation building through their writing and ideas. Under this edition, book proposals by 43 young authors below the age of 30 years were selected through All India contest in 22 official Indian languages and English, including Assamese, Bangla, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Maithili, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, and Urdu. This broad language participation strengthens the scheme's objective of promoting inclusive literacy development across India. Of the 43 selected authors, 19 were women and 24 were men. These selected book proposals will be developed into books under the 6-month mentorship of eminent scholars. Each selected author will also receive a scholarship of Rs 50,000 per month and a lifetime royalty of 10% on their published book. The themes of PM Yuva 3.0 were contribution of Indian diaspora of in nation building, Indian knowledge system, and makers of modern India from 1950 to 1925. The selected manuscripts and non-fiction works that reflect India's past, present, and future through topics like history, culture, science, philosophy, and governance, social reform, and India's global engagement. The national camp of the selected authors will be organized during the upcoming New Delhi World Book Fair from 10 to 18 January 2026. The first set of books under PM UR 3.0 will be published next year. The objective of nurturing a new generation of writers to represent Indian literature and thought in India and abroad. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.